Hi, I'm Adam Trashy, welcome to the channel. So I was asked this question a little while back via Facebook. The person who asked it did not want to put the comment openly on the Milsim Guide channel, but they did want to ask something, and that is, are Milsim players, or the players that go to Milsims, a higher skill level than the guys you're going to come across at a skirmish? Now, this is going to be quite a controversial question. Some guys are going to feel that this is kind of a little bit demeaning to skirmish players, and it's not meant to come across like that at all. You know, we all go out and enjoy playing Airsoft, doing our own thing. But what I would probably say, and I think I just need to be outright in this, is that if you are a skirmish player and you're going to a Milsim event, especially Sterling, CAG, you are going to be going up with very experienced players. Now, from a skill level, that may not mean that they are better than you in running drills, you know, getting to their iron sights, pistol draws, CQB drills. That's not quite the case, but generally you're going to come across a higher caliber of player with more experience. Now, again, that could upset some people. I'm not trying to demean anyone. I'm just trying to say, from my advice, if someone was to ask me that question, I would outright say yes. Purely because I remember going to Airsoft events prior to my Milsim experience and coming across guys that were fairly lackluster in their drills. At the skirmishes that I would go into, you would get a huge variety of players, from guys that are strict Milsimmers that go and do the odd skirmish for a bit of fun and a bit of a blowout with a friend, all the way through to brand spanking new players that, you know, are on rentals and playing for the very first time. And no doubt their skill level is, and their competency and their ability to move and communicate and shoot and all those sorts of things are going to be far subtracted to these Milsim guys that have been playing for 10 plus years, for example. So because of the variety of players you get at skirmish, I do think overall it brings the skill level down. The other thing, and there is going to be a video about this, is the team aspect of Milsims. A lot of the Milsims that you go to, especially Sterling, you will get some nomad groups where you get guys that sign up that all get thrown together into a team. But the majority of the players that are going to be there are in predefined teams. For example, Tribe, Grey Fox, Task Force 67, the Black Hawk Rangers. They are teams that are set. They are guys that have been running and working together for long periods of time. They train together, they go to all their events together, they become to work fluid in a fluid motion that when you see these guys that have really trained together, especially 67, go and check out Task Force 67, watch their videos, watch the way they communicate, the way they move. Those guys have trained a lot together, and you see that in their movement. And also it means going up against them is much more difficult than going up against a disorganised group. And you can see that in a majority of different sports out there. But a team that works well together is always more difficult to defeat because they are communicating, they know how each other is going to react, they have certain roles within the team and they stick to those roles, and because of that there is dedicated people taking on dedicated tasks, and that means that other people are not scatterbraining thinking about too many things at once. You have one task that you focus on, and there will be a further video on that. But jumping back to the skill level, when you are a skirmish player that predominantly plays solo or plays with a small group of friends with no real definition on how that team structure works, or there's no real definition on taskings and the roles and the things that people are going to take up, because of that your skill set is quite broad. Whereas when you go to some of the stricter Milsims, you tend to narrow down. So a lot of the time I play in my team as a sniper, so my CQB is nowhere near as good as some of the other guys on my team, because a lot of the time I'm more withdrawn, or I get into an OP location where I can overwatch the guys. But my capacity to be able to engage someone with the sniper rifle is probably better than some of the other guys in my team, and because of that I would say that our skill set, or our group skill set, is higher because we're all doing independent roles. So there is a few flexible areas of this. There are some skirmishes that I know that I've been playing Airsoft for a long period of time, and they are extremely advanced in their skill set and they're very, very good players. But there is few of them in this skirmish community that I see. Whereas when you turn up to Combat Airsoft Group, or Sterling, or some of these other larger games, you do tend to look towards the large, well-known, well-organised teams as being a more competent or skillful player. So in long, in short, I'm trying to obviously be polite about this. Yes, you are going to come up against more skilled players. You are going to come up against guys that train. You are going to come up against guys that have probably played the site before, knows the ins and outs, know the rat runs, know the secret little areas, the hidey holes, the good places to hide, the good places to shoot from, the good ways to attack buildings, all those sorts of things. And that experience obviously leverages towards their skill level. Does it mean that they can outshoot you? Does it mean that you can draw faster? Does it mean that you'll perform better or they'll perform better out on the ground? That is all a toss-up, and that all comes down to you as an individual. But don't feel like that's an off-putting feature. I turned up to Milsim Events very, very green, didn't quite know what to expect, and now I would class myself as a competent player. I'm definitely not the best, and I'm definitely not a well-rounded skill set player that has, you know, good stars in every single area of my game, but I would definitely like to feel that I'm an experienced player, and that's kind of where I think everyone should be aiming for. Everyone should be, you know, aiming to improve, get better, go and do these events, really enjoy them, come away with something to learn, and then put that learning into practice, and then put that practice into playing at an event, and then you just grow and you get better as a player. So I think we should all be striving towards becoming better, more competent, more capable players. And I would advise that across any sport, any hobby that you have. You know, everyone wants to be better at it. Everyone wants to be quicker, faster, whatever that may be. So, yeah, guys, if you are looking to do a milsim, don't be put off that you're going to be going up against some teams. If you're an individual, rock up, have fun, enjoy it, go away, realise, you know, what you've got to work on it, and then come back and do it again. The milsim community is very friendly. It's a lot more friendly than the skirmish community, from my opinion. It's very tight-knit. Everyone knows each other. There's no real bitching or bitch talking that you tend to get a lot more with the skirmish community. So, yeah. No dividers there. That's just how I feel about it personally. Guys, any questions, comments, any feedback on this? Your 2 cents, you know, if you've been playing skirmish for a long period of time and you're looking to transition into milsim and you feel that you're going to go there and rock it, then definitely make sure you drop me a comment and go and do that for sure. If you guys are looking to go out there and do some training, you can check out the training that Combat Airsoft Group provide. In my opinion, it's some of the best training in the UK. I have not seen anything at that level. I have partook in a few training events as well, so I do have first-hand experience. Those guys cover some really good techniques, and they will take you through everything you need to know. So go and check out Combat Airsoft Group on Facebook. If you want to go and head yourself over to a milsim, Sterling Airsoft Group are running a ton of them throughout the year. You can check Sterling Airsoft out on Facebook. You can check them out on their website as well. Just whack Sterling Airsoft into Google and they'll come up at the top. Any comments from me, any feedback on the channel, anything like that, please make sure you put a comment in the box below. A share of the channel to your social media is always much appreciated. A like on the video, all those sorts of good things are absolutely great. If you want to check out the rest of the Milsim Gear series, you can do that by clicking in the top right hand corner of this video. There's a little white eye and I'll put the rest of the Milsim videos in there. If you want to subscribe, you can do that by clicking in the bottom right hand corner, or you can just head back to the channel and click subscribe. If you do want to see notifications about my video, just click on the little bell icon and you'll be notified of every new video that goes up. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all soon.